What's going on, bro? Let's keep it real for a second. If you've been feeling tired, confused, or drained, and you're just trying to figure out what you're good at, let me drop this on you. You're not alone. Because a lot of us as men grew up thinking that purpose was for pastors, leaders, authors, or dudes that just look so polished on social media. But let me tell you what Jesus said. He said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." And that's not just physical rest. That's your soul's rest. Rest from confusion. Rest from feeling lost. Rest from trying to figure out everything by yourself. Because when you understand what God put in you, life stops feeling heavy. And purpose starts finally making sense. So here's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing this today. I'm not gonna be teaching you how to find your gift because that's a deeper work. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to help you to understand what your gift actually is and why God put it into you. Because this right here, this is the foundation. This is where clarity starts. And this is that part that gives your soul peace. Not just peace, but that inner peace. Real talk, bro. You ever looked at another man and think, yo, he got it all figured out, but me, I don't know what I bring to the table. You maybe even said, I don't really have a special gift. Let me stop you right there. Because I don't know who told you that or what you're telling yourself, but here's what I want you to understand. That's a lie. Because the truth is, you've been carrying clues to your purpose this whole time. They're just hidden in plain sight inside your gifts. But the real thing is, you just haven't discovered it yet. I used to scroll through social media and I see men out there, they're leading, they're creating, they're speaking, they're walking in their purpose. And I'm sitting there like, man, they're out here doing something big. But what about me? I don't see myself as gifted. I thought purpose was for men on platforms. But then something clicked. And I realized I had a gift for encouraging people, for seeing potential in others that they didn't really see in themselves. Now, at first, I would just brush it off. And I thought it wasn't a real gift. But God kept showing me what comes natural to you is supernatural to somebody else. And that was the beginning of me discovering my gift. Not just my gift, but my kingdom gift. And here's the crazy part, fam. People were speaking into my gift long before I even recognized it. Some would say, "Yo, D, what you said today, it helped me heavy." Another brother would hit me like, "That message stuck with me all day." Then I hear this part right here. "Darren, you're wise for your age." Huh? I'm like, I didn't know wisdom came with a minimum age requirement. But but even with all that, I didn't call it a gift. And meanwhile, God was using me to build people up. And I had no clue he was showing me my assignment through their reactions. And let me share this with you, bro, because I need you to really catch this. People have been speaking into your gift too. They've been giving you compliments, words of encouragement, moments where people see something in you, you've been dismissing it. And those aren't random. Those are clues. Just because it comes natural to you doesn't mean it's not powerful to others. You know, sometimes the very thing that you ignore is the very thing God wants to use in your life. So let me share this with you, bro. In 1 Peter 4:10, it says, each of you should use whatever gift you have to serve others. The key phrase is each of you. Now, that means every man has a gift. And not some, not few, but all. So the problem is not your gift. The problem is awareness. And God has some power traits like encouragement, leadership, teaching, wisdom, mercy. These are divine fingerprints. They're intentional. And what God wired inside you from birth is creativity, communication, problem solving, organization, athletic skills. These are basically things that people thank you for every day, even when you don't try. It just comes natural to you. When you see your gifts as intentional, you stop viewing your life as random. You see your gift, you give us a clue. You give us that compass. You give us that preview of your purpose. So what I need you to do is stop sleeping on the small stuff, bro. Because in the Bible, David started with a sword. No, David didn't start with a sword. He started with a sling. The small thing you overlook, God uses to shift in someone else's life. So, bro, here's what I want you to do today. Not discovery, not journaling, not deep work, just awareness. I want you to start paying attention to what energizes you, what flows to you naturally, what people thank you for, and what feels easy but blesses hard. You see, awareness alone will open your eyes, not just your eyes, but the eyes of other people. This episode is sponsored by the Who Am I 7-Day audio experience. This is the same journey God used to help me see my gifts through his eyes. If today it hit home, you're going to love the deeper work that's inside that experience. So hit the link below, fam. And what I want you to know about your gifts, bro, is that they're not random. Once you start noticing them, you're already stepping towards your purpose. In the next video, we're going to be talking about values and boundaries. Because once you know what's inside of you, you're going to protect it. Not just protect it, you need to protect it. So stay locked in, fam, because God is building something inside you. And it's that purpose that you're going to finally discover.